All right, we have a green flag, which means the teams are running in the bin. This is our first run of the day, of the competition. We have Auburn and Case Western Reserve University running right now. Is that right? Did I get it right? So there's 15 minutes between the runs, and if your interview only takes a couple minutes, we could do more entertaining at that point, interact with the crowd, or there's commercials, there's video commercials that they like to run, so we can just kind of, if we need a break, we can just kind of fade into the woodwork or give the AV folks the signal to play a commercial or whatever.
I'll give you have an interview set up over here.
Well, during the run, you might as well be on stage with me, and we'll interact with each other. Because during the run, there's nothing to do out here. They're locked, they're sequestered, and they're running their robots. You gotta turn it. You probably want to be turning it. You muted over there. Mine is on when it's up. But it has an on switch. On when it's down.
Is this on?
All right, check. All right, we are watching the robots from Auburn and Case Western Reserve. All right, our first two teams are in the arenas. We have Auburn in Arena A and Case Western Reserve in Arena B. For those watching online, Arena A is on the left. Case Western Reserve is in Arena B, which is on the right on your video screen. That's because I'm using the lavalier. Check. Check. All right. Kennedy Space Center. I have with me. My name is Kurt Lloyd. I'm a NASA software developer here at the Kennedy Space Center. I have with me Derek Matthews from NASA's Public Affairs Office. He's going to be helping me out. And behind us, you can see both of these robots operating in the arenas this morning. We've got Auburn here in Arena A. And Derek, it looks like you can see, every once in a while you can see the Auburn wheels moving. See it moving right there? But I don't see the robot moving. It appears like it might have gotten sunk down into the dirt there.
Kirk, I think you're right. I think the weight of our robots are playing a factor in how their movement is actually taking place in this competition. I hope the teams took a calculation of how much the robot weighs and their performance.
These robots are operating not in sand, not in dirt, but in a regolith simulant. And it's actually crushed volcanic rock. And this crushed volcanic rock has properties very similar to lunar soil or Martian soil. And so that's why we use this material for these robots. Of operating in this crushed volcanic rock, then that technology might be able to be used on Mars someday. I'm going to switch to the handheld mic.
I think this is a wonderful opportunity for our students to have a chance to have possibly their robots used for future deep space exploration missions. This is a great opportunity, and seeing them in action is a wonderful event.
That's true. The technology that's in these robots, this is a collegiate robotic competition, but it's really great that this technology could actually be used by NASA on Mars robots someday. So we kind of had a weird start this morning. So let's start out with some background. This is the 8th annual NASA Robotic Mining Competition. These robots were designed and built by collegiate teams from all over the country. Auburn on the left of the screen and Case Western Reserve on the right of the screen. These teams brought their robots to Florida, and they're going to be here all week competing in the robotic mining competition. The competition actually, each run for these teams actually starts at the very back of the arena where the robots are placed by the students. And then the robots, once the 10-minute timer starts, by the way, we have 2 minutes remaining in this first official run for these teams. Once the timer starts, these robots have to come all the way across to this near side of the arena before they can start digging. There's a line in the sand, so to speak, and they cannot dig until they get their digger past that line. And but between the starting point and the digging area, there's an obstacle area. You can see, even in the video stream, you can see large boulders that are the size of these wheels on these rovers or larger. There's also craters that the judges are digging into the regolith simulant. Now, I might call this stuff regolith, but every time I say regolith, I mean regolith simulant, because it's not actually from the moon. It just acts like dirt from the moon.
So it's the Auburn Tigers versus the Case Western Spartans. It's the Tigers versus the Spartans. Not Sparta. Look at these two handsome gentlemen right here.
Now, this is the first official competition run for these teams. Each team gets 2 competition runs. They also got practice runs that they've been able to try out earlier this week. Today is the first official competition day for all the teams. So even though both of these robots appear to be kind of stuck and time is running out on their run, less than 30 seconds remain in this 10-minute run, redeem themselves. The object and dig up as much of this regolith simulant as you can. Now, then they have to store it on board because they have to traverse all the way back to the starting point, past the obstacle field again, in order to get back to the hopper, which is on the far side. And the hopper is actually a dump bin where they dump the regolith into, and there's a scale where the regolith simulant will fall onto the scale, and it'll tell us how many kilograms they were able to deposit. So that ends this first round, this first official competition round for these teams.